Hey world, welcome to the LightworkNikky show. Yes, we're about to get started. We're about to go into this beautiful interview that I'm about to have. This one is going to be very extravagant, something different. You know where I'm at. You see the guy right here on the post. Uncut production live, uncut live production. We in here doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Bringing all the nonprofits together and the strong leaders together, and we about to make this happen. No doubt, hands down. So first and foremost, the reason why I'm coming to you guys is about just coming together as one. You know, times are getting hard, but things are starting to transition over now. I hope y'all feel a change. It's starting to change. And we're bringing all the nonprofits together from DC, from Baltimore, Philly. I even got Georgia chiming in now. They coming in from all over, guys. So if you need any help with anything that's happening and anything that's going on, for the people that I have here, you guys can reach them directly. Y'all can go to their Instagram, their email, whatever the case is. And then Merry Christmas, you guys. It is around that time, so we're doing donations as well too. You can reach out to Uncut Live Productions, and he has an organization where though you can chime in with him. And if you want to give, whether it's toys or whether it's funds, you can cash app. At the end of the show, I'll be able to give you more information about that. But right now, let's talk about this beautiful lady that we have right here in front of us, Miss Lisa Cleveland, okay? You got your girl. Let you know where you can follow me. You guys should already know. LightworkNikky, LightworkNikky 18. That is the main page. Whatever you need, any information, you come directly to me, okay? So, Lisa, please let them know where they can follow you. Give them your Facebook, give them your Instagram, as well as where you are actually located.
Hi, my name is Lisa Cleveland, and I work with a nonprofit United Planet Organization, UPO, and I'm located at 2907 Martin Luther King Avenue, Southeast, Washington, D.C., whoop whoop, where I'm from, Southeast, D.C.
Stand up.
Yes, I was born and raised in Valley Green, so it's right up the street. It's the Petey Greene Center building. And it's a nonprofit organization, and there I'm a job developer.
Okay, so for anybody that need a job, all right?
Yes.
This is your girl. I'm trying to tell you, she really changed life. There's one thing to talk that talk, but one thing I can say about Lisa is she walks the walk, honey.
I started in 1999 with a program called Strive DC.
Okay.
Strive DC, and we were incorporated and Southeast again, Washington D.C. And it Strive.
But Arthur Capers used to be at y'all. Anybody knows.
Yeah, and I was the lead trainer there. I started off as a trainer and eventually went to the lead trainer. So I've been doing it since 1999.
Okay. So we're going to get into the questions. I got a few good questions that I want to ask her. You know how I do when I do my personal interviews, especially when I'm getting to the nitty gritty, and I need for you guys to know what's going on and get updates. So, exactly who are you?
I'm Lisa Cleveland. I'm a fashionista.
Okay. What you mean by that when you say fashionista? You gotta let the people know. You know.
Well, I'm a stylist. I style clothes. I style my people in dressing, and it's called Fever. I have it tatted on my neck, Fever Fashion. And I style people, and I want them to feel great and feel beautiful and make them feel great and beautiful about themselves every day. So that's what I do.
Ain't nothing like a good pair of new shoes or a nice little fit little outfit.
Yes.
Get real sexy on them.
Yeah.
And so, you said you do Fashion Fever. So you guys make sure you follow Fashion Fever.
Fever Fashion.
Oh, okay. Fever Fashion on Instagram. Fever FEVA Fashion. I ain't gonna go that far. Y'all should know how to spell fashion.
Yes.
But you can follow her on there. So that's the other side. So I need for y'all to understand we all have different parts of our entities of everything that we're doing. Please understand this. So just because a person may be doing one thing, that does not mean it stops the growth and it stops the prosperity of the next thing that they're doing. Only thing it does is just enhance it. So exactly how was your upbringing?
Okay, upbringing. Okay. Again, I was raised in Southeast DC streets. Raised in Valley Greene, Washington D.C. Raised with a mother and father in the home. I'm the youngest of 4 kids, and outside I had another brother. My father had a child with someone, so I had a brother, and he's older than me. And growing up was real hard. We was in the ghetto. We grew up in the ghetto, so I tend to go into the street life. At first, I was on the basketball team. I was the first woman on the boys basketball team back then. So I was the first woman. I can say that I was the one that started this. And then I was in student government, cheerleader. I always wanted to be into everything because I was the tallest person in my class. So I had to stand in the back of the line. So in elementary growing up, I ran track, cross country, and all of that. And then I went to middle school and then high school. Well, that's when my life really started. In high school, I was playing basketball and I was on doing AAU, but I was playing high school basketball in Forestville and Oxon Hill, and then I dropped out of school because I started wanting to go into the street life. And going into the street life, I started using marijuana first. That was my first drug of choice. So I started using marijuana, smoking cigarettes, and drinking. So I started hooking classes in the hallway. I had a friend that every day that we was Bonnie in class, so every day that I went to school, he would actually come and get me. When I walked into school, I walk through the school and walk out of the school, and then I get in his car, and it was all from there. And then I started living the great fast life, and from there, from the weed, I picked up and I went high, and I started using PCP, and that's a drug boat. Now it's the Dipper, and I was using that, and my life really changed then, and that's when my life went all downhill. But again, by the grace of God, he saved a wrench like me. In 1999, we was around the neighborhood, 37th Texas Avenue, and me and my girlfriend was outside in the broad daylight, and she had to use the bathroom. And I said, well, I'm going to go with you to the bathroom. By the grace of God, when she was going to the bathroom, I went with her in quote unquote in the pipehead house to use the bathroom because she didn't know him. And about the time we came outside, I was playing with the guys outside, and I pushed her down on the guy's lap. And as soon as I pushed her down, her feet went up in the air, and it was 78 shots. Pop, 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 pop. And I can remember it like it was yesterday. And when it was finished, it was 78 rounds on the ground. And my girlfriend was shot in the foot. When I said I pushed her down, her legs went up in the air.
Oh, you saved her life.
And her, she was glazed in her foot.
And if she would have been sitting up.
My cousin was shot. A couple of other guys were shot, and a guy was fatally injured. He died that day. His life was taken, and it was in October. It was a cold day, and it was the day before Christmas. I can remember. It was a cold day, and it was before Christmas time. He was going shopping for his kids.
Wow,
in
so
October.
it was around this time.
Yeah, in October, around this time right now, around Christmas. And that's when I changed my life. I went through the program, Strive DC.
Oh, okay.
I went through the program first, and then I graduated. Then I started working, and let me rephrase that. I started working April of 2001. I went through the program in October 99. I graduated April 1, and I became the trainer April 1.
That's the blessing. And, you know, for you guys that's chiming in, you know, that was a very impactful story, and I'm going to kind of go into that. What we fail to realize is sometimes, you know, and I feel like we all go through that stage. Excuse me. Sometimes it's not about who you are inside. Sometimes it's about the environments that we allow ourselves to be around. Sometimes we allow ourselves to be around things that isn't good for us. We all fall victim of that. And by us not listening to those instincts the very first time, sometimes we put ourselves in very compromising situations. And when we put ourselves in these compromising situations, it takes something traumatic and something very dramatic in order to happen, in order to wake us up. And this is my word to the viewers and to the people that's having a hard time loosening ties of things that they know that doesn't mean well to you. When you get that feeling the first time, you follow it. Because how you see she followed that feeling when she pushed her friend back, it saved her life. It's so many times where though we can save our lives and the people around us, especially us being greater influences and being conscious, you know. We take the hard path when in all reality it's a little bit easier, but I think we all fall victim of that because of the confusion. But when you have great leaders and good people like our nature around, please ask for help. Yes, please ask for suggestions. Don't get too prideful where as though you can't say to yourself, I need help. I'm going through this. I'm going through that. Please start finding confidants. And this is the main reason why I have her on the show, you know, because of the nourishment that's being provided from her and the people that she have around her as confidants to the community. So I want to talk about that. So, you know, what inspired you to actually start getting outside of the change that happened, but like just something deep inside of you that really made you want to start working with the nonprofit organizations and actually start dealing with the people? Because she really deal with the people, y'all. It ain't no nonsense ways though people just talking about, oh, I do this, I do that. And no, she's actually sitting in the office day to day, communicating with these people, going on journeys, helping them throughout their journeys, you know, doing events, sitting with the councilmen, like really actually putting her foot forward to make these changes. So go ahead.
So what happened was after that, again, like I said, I started working for the program Strive DC, and it took me right back into the neighborhood where I lived at. So where I'm at now, like I said, where I'm at now, I'm right back around the neighborhood where I grew up at in Southeast. So what inspired me to change was I said enough is enough. I start seeing my people dying, and I start seeing my people losing their lives. I start seeing the people that I grew up with in the street on drugs, and I said, that's not going to be me. I went back to school. I got my GED. Once I went back to school and got my GED, don't get me wrong, I slipped up again. I went back to jail for DWI, for drinking and driving. Then I was in the halfway house, and then while I was in the halfway house, I left the halfway house and went to college. Going to college down on Massachusetts Avenue, the college that I went to was called Scar. The college that I went to is sorry. Because it's a touching moment, and I just want you to know that me going, the lady, she wouldn't even allow me. She kept telling me, you're going to be back. You're going to come back. You don't want to go to school. You're not going to finish your career. You're not going to do this. So why should I allow you to go outside and go to college? And I said, let me do this. Let me do it.
Right.
So she allowed me to go. So, I went to the school, and the school is, I can't even think of my school that I went to, I'm sorry. I graduated, my bachelor's degree. I graduated from,
It's all right, you could go back to it. You know, sometimes we get a little emotional.
That brain cramp, brain cramp.
Yeah, it happens.
I was just talking about it today in my school that I graduated from, on Massachusetts Avenue. That great.
What you talking about? The Gallaudet?
No, not Gallaudet. University of Phoenix. I'm sorry, University of Phoenix. I graduated from University of Phoenix, and I got my bachelor's degree. And I got my bachelor's degree in business management.
Okay.
And my bachelor's and my is science and business management. So that's what I did.
Yeah, but you know, the good thing about everything that she's speaking about is sometimes our trials and tribulations is a door opener for the greater blessings to come. Because who's the best person to speak about something that they have went through and teach people how to get out of it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't sit back and tell somebody how to do right or how what's wrong, or develop strong people if you can't develop yourself through experience, or if you don't have the experience to actually know the difference of what's right and what's wrong. You know, they always say, and this is one of my favorite quotes, you don't know good until you experience bad, and you daggone sure don't know bad until you experience good. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna get back to the question. I got another question for you. So I normally do like 4 questions. What would you say your greatest success has been in United Planning organization?
My greatest success is going back into the community where I came from. When a person comes through the program, see, we have different entities in the program, and I'm going to tell you about them. We have a 4-week job readiness program where we have them get prepared, resume writing. They have when they graduate, they have a portfolio about themselves. They do resume writing, cover letters, and things of that nature. Then we have core programs. Core programs consist of, and I have this right here, we have 9 different core programs: building and maintenance, CDL, culinary arts, electric, hospitality, IT, and things of that nature. Once they graduate from the 4-week program, then they'll go to the 12-week program or 16 weeks of the core program. And just for them to come back and say, thank you, Miss Cleveland, you saved my life.
Right.
You saved my life. And then we have a revolving door, so they can come back whenever we don't find them a job. We try to find them careers. It's not about a job, it's about a career. So when they come back and they say thank you, this last year, Macy's did, I teamed up with a lady at Macy's. Her name is Jasmine Lewis, and they hired for the hiring season for Macy's, and she had me sending 15 of our great clients that graduated from our program, and she hired them, and some of them, 3 of them, still working there to this day.
That's good.
Because it was seasonal, but 3 of them are still working there right now, and they kept them on board. And she wrote me a great letter for a great letter, success story of my people, and this year she hired them back again. So I sent some more people back then. And then I have another nonprofit, Lean on Us Unity.
You heard that, Lean on Us Unity, you guys. And where can that one be found?
That's Lean on Us Unity. That's my girlfriend that I grew up in the streets. Her name is Miss Short, Donita Short.
Donita Short.
She's the COO of Lean on Us Unity, and it's a child care. Incorporation, and I sent 3 of my clients there, and they have been working there. And she wrote another remarkable letter stating how one of the ladies positioned in culinary arts, and she runs her kitchen for the students. And one of my other clients is a teacher, co-op teacher and aide, and she's been there for going on 6 months now. So that's my success story.
So that you guys hear the real success story, so y'all see that it's most definitely real. So we're gonna flip the script a little bit and go into like your fashion shop, your fashion side. So where did your inspiration come from with the fashion? Now this get a little more interesting. We're gonna lighten it up a little bit, guys, because it get a little intense when you get to talk about everything that's going on that's real, especially when you're a sincere person.
Mm-hmm. So the fashion, let me tell you about
I knew when I said that one, she was going to lighten that.
Let me tell you about the fashion, because the fashion also came from one of my nonprofit job that I worked. I worked with the behavioral challenge. At that time at Strive, I worked for 3 different jobs. I was working at Strive, and then I worked at the Prairie School working with Peaceaholics. And so I would work from Strive from 8 to 2. My supervisor let me get off early and make up the hours on the weekends, and come in the morning and leave late. on some days, and I go to Prairie School and work with the Priestaholics and work with the young kids coming there. And then at night, I work with the Behavior Challenge.
Okay.
And so that's where the fashion came in, with the Behavior Challenge, working with them. They would come, and they're people too, and they wanted to feel beautiful. So I would bathe them and at night, and then in the morning dress them and put them on clothes and make their face up and everything, and that's where my fashion came in.
Okay, that's
where
cool.
my fashion
That's
came
cool.
in.
So you hear you guys, like, it doesn't matter where you at, what stage you're going through in your life. It's never too late and it's never too early. Learn how to take your situations and your circumstances and turn them into things that can be beneficial, not only for your future, but for the next person as well too. If we allow our emotions to get the best of us and other people's emotions to get the best of us, we wouldn't be able to walk in our great alignment that we have set for us, that the heavens above have set for us, just sitting back listening to, because I didn't even know as much as I just received just now. So, just listening and just being able to chime in and tune in, this should give everybody the necessary inspiration that they need to get up and do something.
Yes.
Get up and make a change and make a difference. It does not matter what you do, what you have done, who you were. Like, your past is your past. If you backslide today or tomorrow, guess what? It still does not stop the greatness that's within inside of you. I'm bringing these people on here to show you that, to show you despite what goes on, I'm getting passionate, y'all. Despite of what goes on, despite of what happens, like at the end of the day, your journey is your journey. What you're supposed to do is exactly just that. And once you find out what your mission and your purpose is in life, it's like everything comes together. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes. Because my slogan is to teach people to dream again. Dream again. 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day at a time.
Right.
Our kids, they used to drink. Our kids right now, they want to be in this video vixen, and they want to be rappers, and they want to be, and nothing's wrong with that.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Whatever you want to do, I want you to do it. But what happened to doing the police officers, the detective, the lawyers, the astronauts, and all of that? What's your second thing? If you can't become a model, if you break your leg and you can't play football no more, so what's your second thing? I want you to dream again. I want you to become the police officer. I want you to become the doctor, the lawyer, and all of that.
And you know what's so funny? Because I'm gonna do my heart-to-heart question too. Before this is over, because I always have a heart-to-heart question. So, I was just I was coming from the other radio station the other day. I'm coming from Real Explosion, and I had my son with me, my oldest. Now, this one right here is giving me a run for my money right now, y'all. Lord have mercy. If y'all got 8-year-olds, boys, and they get to going through them changes, goodness gracious, I know y'all can feel me right now. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. But make a long story short, he was inside of the car, right? So we inside of the car, and we, stay back having a conversation. So he stayed like, Mommy, my brother said that he want to work at McDonald's when he get older, and this and that. I said, okay, that's fine and dandy, baby. There's nothing wrong with that, but I need for you to dream just a little more bigger. We're not telling our kids to dream bigger anymore. You understand? We're making our kids think that this level is exactly where you need to be. No, you can start off at the next level. I told my son, I said, let me explain something to you, baby. You be your own boss. You be an entrepreneur. Don't even put it in your head that you're going to be working for somebody else, because guess what? We're going to make sure that we guide you. It's the parents that have to take the accountability right now. We got to take control of our kids and shake their ass and take them phones and put them motherfuckers down. I know we be busy and be wanting to do what we want to do.
Yes.
But look, I'm about to get raw with y'all now.
So don't take it away from working at McDonald's. We talking about own the McDonald's. We talking about the franchises. You gonna have your own McDonald's, and you gonna franchise this own McDonald's on these. So it's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's, but the career is owning the McDonald's. Once you get older, we want to own the McDonald's.
Right. But see, you know what? On a real note is, I'm teaching him right now at 8 years old. So about time, because I just sat back and listened to a story where the 13-year-old is making well over 6 figures,
Yes.
close to a damn near a meal. Because guess what? His mother seen the dream that he had and guided him down the right direction and getting that certain resource. So let me explain something to you. It ain't no age on it. See, the way that we was raised, they teach us later. They teach us as we get adults. No. We need to start teaching them while they 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't give a fuck. They come out the womb, excuse my French, y'all. They come out the womb. You gotta be teaching them because during that time, that's when their brain is at the most functional stage.
I'm sorry,
you
see how Serena has her daughter. Serena has her daughter right now holding that tennis racket,
right,
and that stand, and so I don't have any kids right now, but
you might as well say you got no nieces and nephews.
But not to talk about that. That's another emotional thing. I just had my fibroids removed, so my doctor said that I can have a child again at my age. But when my child come out my womb, I'm gonna have a basketball in his hand because I'm gonna make him.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You
have to
make
push
them.
You have to push them.
Yeah.
And then when he gets older, if he don't want to do that, then that's his own decision. But I'm going to make him. Because I played basketball, so I'm going to make him do what I want him to do as a child.
Yeah.
And then we get older, he can make his decision, but I'm still going to put that drive in him to know what you're going to do. So if you want to play football, like I said, but he's going to do something else too. He's going to have that book knowledge too. But I'm going to put that basketball in his hand because that's what I did, or her hand because that's what I did.
But and you know what, as parents, that's what, we have to learn that our kids is most definitely a greater reflection of us, So once we step out of ourselves and start realizing that our kids is a greater reflection of us and start learning how to sit back and listen to them when they're communicating their body language and some more stuff, then we'll be able to see things differently. Majority of the time, the people around us are always encouraging us, trying to show us the light. You know what I'm saying? But you got to look at that light in your child, and this is just quick little key for you guys. Take 5 seconds and look at your child directly and then think to yourself what you see. See, a lot of people don't do that. You have to stir at your kids. As much as you sit back and stir at yourself or stir at the TV and stir at all these other different things that's going on around you, you got to stir at them too, because you never know what you might see when you're looking at your child. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my words of advice and wisdom to the ones that do got kids. If you don't got kids, you're somebody else, stepdad, whatever, stepmother, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just words of encouragement for the ones that do. But, I got a heart to heart, right? So we're going to get into this. And we going to, because this, I always get a little emotional on this one. But, always gotta breathe in.
I know I'm about to breathe too because I know it's about to be a heart to heart. So I know it's something, so I have to breathe in too.
I know, right? So we try to keep that good positive energy. But I would say, what was the deepest, and this is for encouragement as well too, what was the deepest transition that you went through where so you had to dig inside of you and grab out something that you never knew you had? What was, and I'm asking Lisa, what was the deepest transition that she went through that made her grab something inside of her that she never knew she had?
What happened to make me do that?
No, what was the transition, whether it was something mentally, whether it was something spiritually, like having, we speak about a lot of things that happen around us, but what was something that was within yourself that made you go through a transition, that made you dig deep inside of yourself and dig and find something that you never knew you had within you?
So what happened to make the change?
Yeah, so what happened within you that made you change?
Rock bottom. Yeah. What was my rock bottom?
Well, not even your rock bottom. It could be something up high or your greatest. It could be a 60. It doesn't matter. Whatever gave you the biggest transition to find a piece of you that you never knew you had.
So my heart to heart is when I lost my dog.
When you lost your dog?
My
Lord
dog.
have mercy.
I
didn't even know you lost Sasha.
No, I flipped my truck over
in
a car accident, and I lost my dog. And that's why I didn't want to discuss this. It's gonna really have me emotional. This is when I got clean, but I don't want to use. I can't use the word clean because I still drink wine. So this is when I stopped using my drugs. When I lost my dog, I flipped my truck over, and my dog. See, I don't have any kids. My dog Sasha. See, when I got the fever, I got the paw on my foot. I can't show you the tattoo because I have my boots on, but I got the paw on my foot for my dog Sasha. I flipped my truck over, and when I woke up, when I came through, I was still alive. Thank you, Jesus. My dog was gone, and that was my heart.
Yeah,
that was my only thing.
That's very emotional. That's very emotional.
So that was going on 10, 13 years ago when the PCP was gone out of my life. When Sasha was gone.
Yeah.
And I got 6, 7 dogs after that, and people stole them because they're Yorkshire Terriers, and people stole my dogs, but nobody can never replace Sasha. So that's why I don't want no more animals, no more pets. One day I might, but not right now. But that was my.
And so what was like the change that made you dig deep in? What was that change that you knew that you had in you that you never had? Like, what was that part in you that clicked off for you?
I knew that I am somebody. I know that I'm somebody. I know that I want to live again. I know that my dream, I want to dream again. I want to start over. I want to do what I have to do and be great and be successful, and each one teach one and help somebody else know that they can dream and know that life is not over. I'm not going to say I'm 40 plus, but I still have another 60 more years to give back and give something and do something and change somebody else's life and make somebody else great and make somebody else dream again and make somebody else better. And that's my heart and heart.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And excuse me, one thing I realize is the things that we cherish, it's nothing like losing it. And don't wait until you lose things. And this is my word for the day for you guys. Don't wait until you lose things, until things begin to get lost in order to recognize the necessary change that you need to make within yourself. You feel me? Like, we have to stop this. It's a bad habit that we all have as people. We wait until we lose valuable things that we should have once been cherishing in order to tune into a side that we could have been done when we had those valuable things within our possession, whether it's a person, whether it's a place, whether it's a situation, circumstance, whether it's animals. You have to start chiming in and appreciating where you are at, because if not, you look up within the blink of an eye, it can be gone. Or the situation can be over, and then that's when you find yourself sitting in them low vibrations of doubt and pity. Like I tell everyone, meditation is key. Serenity is key. Yes,
She taught me.
You got to chime in, because self-healing is everything. But we don't want to wait until we so hurt and distraught and just all out of our mental ways that we can't adapt to a civilization that we are causing destruction around everything around us. I done been through it, she done been through it, gonna see some of y'all done been through it. Ain't nobody perfect out here. Whether it was initiated within ourselves, circumstances, our upbringing, whatever the case may possibly be. But the real reality is tuning into what you supposed to do within yourself. We gotta look ourselves in the mirror more and start loving each other and loving ourselves. Cause you can't love nothing else that you have. Or person or place or thing. You can't really have no genuine love for it if you can't really truly love yourself. So, I came to y'all today just to let y'all know, like, the help is here, and help is most definitely on the way continuously. And this is for everybody. Black, white, brown, blue, purple,
Green,
yellow.
Yes.
It don't matter. That's what my mother used to always say. Purple, blue. I just be like, Mom, who purple? But you know what I'm saying? She had me thought I seen a purple man before, as much as she was saying it. You feel me? But, real reality is, I'm bringing this directly to you guys. Y'all in Lightwork world. Y'all done tuned all the way in at this point. This is Lisa Cleveland. She works for United Planning Organization, right? It's a nonprofit based out of the Washington, D.C. area in Southeast. You guys can contact her. You need help. You need a job. You're Washington resident. And even if you ain't, she's just such a loving person. Whereas though, if she does it on her personal time, you know, but I see something conjuring up right now. I ain't gonna speak on it, but I see your moves, shorty, and I'm happy that someone is finally stepping up that has the necessary credentials to do so. You feel me? So we going international with this one, and we calling out other nonprofits as well. You know, then you got the Uncut Live Production, which is one of the main base foundations of the nonprofit organizations out here. So we gotta all come together. If we want to really, really make this change, y'all. Like I said, black, purple, yellow, white, or blue. We gotta all come together. Gangsters, thugs, Muslims, Buddhists, whatever you are, whatever position you put yourself in, we all come together as one, okay?
Yes.
And we're gonna get this thing going, and we're gonna change each life one person, one city, one state, and one country at a time.
Yes.
Okay?
So I can be reached at 202-231-7932, or you can email me at lisacleveland@upo.org, and Fever Fashion, my
I'm listening.
so my
Which one?
my Facebook is my Facebook. Yeah, my Facebook is my Instagram is Fever Fashion.
Okay.
And my Facebook is Lisa Cleveland.
Okay. So you guys make sure y'all tune in. Another amazing show. LightworkNikky, shorty. When I say I'm not playing no games with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm dead serious. I'm coming directly at y'all, full force and full throttle.
Yes.
So y'all make sure y'all put y'all seatbelt on and be ready to ride this roller coaster, shorty, because it's only the beginning. And thank you for tuning in to my journey, tune in to her journey, and make sure you tune in to Uncut Live Journey, because he be out there in the trenches like, what's that?
Yes.
So you guys, you know you can follow me, LightworkNikky18. That is my page with my journey. And then we have Lightwork Desires. So that's with all the events that's going on, all the volunteers, the donation drive. You need help with housing, homelessness, clothes, food, shelter, whatever the case is, any way that I can push and guide y'all down the right direction, I got your back, shorty. You hear me? Thank you for tuning in into the LightworkNikky show, and peace and blessings, you guys, and y'all have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you.